Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask. It is Tuesday, the 20th day of April. It's Cheddar Fries Day today. I like cheddar fries.
Do you?
A little bacon on there, too. That's good.
I'm a ketchup girl.
National Lima Beans Respect Day. Thou shalt respect thine lima beans, Heidi.
Okay.
Do you respect lima beans?
I do
will today?
not.
National Lookalike Day. So if you know someone who looks like you, call them and wish them a happy lookalike day. National Pineapple Upside Down Cake. You know the best way to eat that?
Upside down.
No, right side up. All of those things happening on this April the 20th. And I've got a guest joining me as well. Let me see if this is correct here. It is. Oh, yeah, it's your dad. It's Tuesdays with Charlie.
I love that part.
I do, too. It's always fun. And we have convinced him to stick around. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to keep him locked in the closet, but we're gonna let him out for a little bit for Tuesdays with Charlie coming up.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. New survey of 2,000 Americans find 58% admit there's at least one charge on their monthly credit or debit card statement that is a mystery to them.
That's not cool.
No. I actually, every once in a while, you'll ask me, like, do you know what this is? I'm like, probably beef jerky? I don't know.
Yeah. It's usually an expense you've made.
Yeah. A new survey shows that most people constantly forget their online passwords. One poll did a survey, and they found out memorizing passwords is not very easy. So, about 2 in 3 respondents, 65%, said they either use the same password everywhere, but here's the other thing, they write it down somewhere. So here's the thing I think is interesting. You have the password to make it more secure. Then you write it on a sticky note and put it on the monitor. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose.
Because then everybody will see it. Of course, I have a whole book of passwords.
I know.
Of course, all my passwords are pretty much exactly the same.
Pretty much. I flipped through that book. You should be ashamed of yourself. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. A Florida man facing multiple felony drug charges after deputies say they found several illegal drugs in his home. They searched his home Thursday, and Maurice Simmons is the guy's name, or Morris maybe is how he says it. Deputies found 177 grams of fentanyl, 4 grams of heroin, 323 grams of marijuana, according to a post on Facebook. They said they also found a gram of cocaine in a Royal Crown bag. He's facing charges of marijuana possession with intent to sell, cocaine possession, possession of drug equipment, and trafficking for heroin and fentanyl, currently being held without bond. So, not good. That's what happens, though, when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. This story would have been completely different to me if I heard it 2 years ago.
Okay.
But now I'm not as surprised. Tom Hanks has a son, Chet Hanks, who's in the news. There was a clip on his page from the controversial White Boy Summer video that shows the rapper, his name is Chet Hanks, it's his son, bouncing his face off a woman's buttocks repeatedly.
He's a rapper?
Yeah.
Tom Hanks has a son who is a rapper.
Yeah. And
that is hilarious.
And a couple years ago, I would have thought, oh, wow, that's just kind of weird. But now I'm like, it's not so weird. Because like over the last couple of years, like everything's...
That is hilarious.
Everything's on the table nowadays. Everything's, you know...
I kind of want to hear what it sounds like.
When we're done, I'll play some for you. 60-year-old Blue Lagoon star. Remember the movie Blue Lagoon?
I do remember
Christopher
the Blue
Atkins
Lagoon.
was in that. He's the star from that. Now he's 60, and he says he's looking for a girlfriend who's up for, having a little, twice a day.
Twice a day?
I'd be thrilled with twice a month.
I'm thinking more like twice a year is good.
Come on. Thanks. She's my wife, by the way. See what I'm saying? Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of RadioSavings.com. A new photo comparison reveals that when Prince Philip was in his 30s, he looked almost identical to Prince Harry today.
Really?
Yeah. So there's photos floating around on the internet now with a comparison. I've got a link to that if you want to see what they look like side by side. According to Prince Andrew, Queen Elizabeth says the death of Prince Philip left a huge void in her life.
Sure it did.
I'm sure. Yeah, they've been together a long, long time.
Yeah.
Meghan Markle skipped the prince's funeral because of her pregnancy. She was told she's not supposed to fly at this time.
Sure she did. That's why.
That's what they're saying. And more royal news here. Royal biographer claims that...
She's a royal...
Hey, would you just stop? Are you done?
Yes.
All right. Meghan Markle is in the news again. A royal biographer claims that Meghan Markle was once told by the Queen, she asked the Queen, after I marry Harry, am I still going to be able to act? And she said, yeah, go ahead. I don't care. So she got permission to act after...
Ooh.
But then there are people who say, have you seen her acting? She couldn't act before getting married. So I actually don't know if she's a good actress or not. I have no clue. Ghislaine Maxwell, did I say that? Ghislaine, I never say it right, do I? She recently complained that her Brooklyn jail cell has a pervasive stench of sewage. So she's saying that they need to open a window or something.
Good.
But Heidi, come on.
Am I inappropriate today?
Yeah. You need to just calm down over there. So anyway, yeah, she's saying it doesn't smell too good in her cell.
Probably doesn't come from anything other than herself.
Well, who knows what it's coming from. Moving right along, Black Eyed Peas star will.i.am has created a high-tech face mask. How much do you suppose they're selling these things for?
I have no...
It's high-tech.
I honestly have no idea.
High-tech. How much?
I don't know. $400.
No, it's not that high-tech. It's $300. It's $299.
Well, how high-tech can it possibly be?
$299. That's how high-tech. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
And it's time right now for one of my favorite things we do each week. We pick up the phone typically and we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
And it's not a typical week. We don't need a phone because we've got him in the studio again. How you doing, Charlie?
We're so lucky.
Well, I think you didn't pay your phone bill because I can't get a hold of you. I had to come up and see what's going on.
Yeah, well, we're glad you're here. What do you got for us today?
You're lying because you're not glad I'm here.
No, I'm very glad you're here.
Right.
We love having you here.
Okay, hey, if you saved someone's life, you'd be a hero, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, actually, you're just delaying the death.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you don't
'cause
save
they're
the
gonna
life, you're
die
delaying the
eventually.
death.
Yeah.
So if I'm drowning in the lake, don't pull me out. Just let me go.
Well,
Why?
that probably won't
Because
happen.
then I'd have to put up with you for more of my life.
Jeez.
I love you, John.
I love you too, Charlie.
No, you don't either.
I do too.
One of us is lying.
Well, that must be you because it ain't me.
Hey, then, did you know Chinese checkers was invented in Germany?
Wait a minute.
I did not.
Why wouldn't they have called it German checkers?
I don't know.
Well, Well, it's like French fries were not invented in France. So I
No,
get that.
why do they call them?
Because they're French cut
Ooh.
fries. See?
There's 3 different cuts of French fries. Did you know that?
I did not.
Now you do.
There's 3.
Yeah.
What are the
I
3?
don't know.
Long, short, and in between.
Straight cut, crinkle cut, and curly fries. There you go.
That works.
Does she have to be in here for this?
No, we can send her out if we need to.
Okay. I got to find something on my list here to talk about. Hey, then, did you know that brunch was originally invented to cure hangovers?
Oh, wow. I did not know that. Brunch, so it's like breakfast and lunch. So brunch, but it was designed to cure hangovers.
And at the rate we're going, we might need to have that in the morning. Hey, here we go. There are only 7 days in the week, and someday is not one of them.
No, someday is not one.
No, it's not.
Sunday is, but not some.
And someday is not, no.
Huh. True.
I didn't think you'd catch on that quick.
So we never say we're going to do that someday because someday never comes.
Never comes, right.
I get you.
Okay, then you can try this a little later, too.
What's that?
You can spin as much as you wish, but the butt is still at the back. Try it.
What are you talking about?
You spin, and your butt's always going to still be in the back.
Well, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Well, some people think they can catch it.
I don't know who thinks that.
I don't know who them people are, but
I don't know.
Where are you finding
Who
this
that
stuff,
would
Charlie?
it's wrote down here.
Some crazy person got a hold of your notes.
Hey, then if you put your finger in your ear and scratch it,
Yeah.
it sounds just like Pac-Man.
Really?
You're going to do that
So
too.
try here? Yeah, it kind of does. Now I'm going to pretend like I'm playing Pac-Man.
I think I got one thing here left.
What do you have left?
If I can find it.
He's got his
Oh, here you
notes
go.
are such a mess. What? How do you make such a mess of your notes?
Hey, the stains of oil paint won't be as visible on your shirt if you don't wear it anymore. Where did that come from?
Did you see that? You said, I got to write that one down. Oh, I love it. Was that all you have?
That's all I got.
Oh, well. All right, I got a question for you, Charlie.
Whip it on me.
The two tiny holes in every Bic pen
Yes.
are there for a reason. Do you know what the reason is for the two tiny holes?
Yeah, one of them has to do with choking.
No, that's not what it says on this. That's on the cap.
Oh,
That's why
the pen itself.
Yeah, but on the pen itself, there's actually, because if you choke on a pen, I think you were doing something wrong. What's going on? I was trying to swallow this pen.
Just a minute, let me get this pen out of my mouth. I'll talk to you.
So, do you want me to tell you what they are?
Yes, I would love to have you
Says,
tell me
the
that.
two tiny holes in every Bic pen ensure that the air pressure is the same both inside the pen and outside of the pen, and that helps the ink flow to the tip.
Okay.
So that's what they're
It's a
for.
scientific reason.
It's science.
Science.
Now you know, Charlie.
That's why I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, you did. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. You going to be in the studio again next week, or are we done with you now?
I might give it one more week.
One more week? All right. We're trying to convince him to move in with us and so far. How's that going, Charlie?
That ain't going to happen.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie. Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Fingernails grow nearly 4 times faster than toenails. Did you know that?
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
I don't get around to clipping my toenails probably
neither.
quite as often as I
Probably
should.
once every four
The other day,
fingernail clippings.
I was getting ready to go in for a spa day with our family members. I looked down at my toes. I'm like,
Spread
I
you
should
this.
probably take care of that.
Take care of that before we go in. Like the scene from Dumb and Dumber. That would be bad. Yeah, I clip my toenails and my fingernails, but usually not at the same time. Like I don't do, like when I clip my
See, and
fingernails.
I don't clip my fingernails. They just kind of end up I try to grow them out and then they
Really?
break off.
You don't
and-
clip them?
Not hardly ever.
I have to clip mine or I get them like snagged on things. I'll get this one over here I break all the time. I don't know. Hey, anyway, moving right along. This has been today's fun fact.
So exciting.
Yeah, I know. Did we really
This
just
is
waste
edge of
45
your seat
seconds on
radio.
that? That's your fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline: Egypt. Egypt transported its mummified kings and queens from one museum to another museum in what they referred to online as a mummy parade.
Oh.
I just don't understand why keep in mind,
This is someone's dead body.
Exactly.
Why are we dragging them
I
around
don't
for
know.
people to look at them? That's
I just
really
don't understand
morbid.
that. Because, like, someday when we die, would you want people dragging your body all over the place?
It's actually in my will.
Is it really?
It is. That you must every week. You have to take me here, and then you got to take me here. I'm going to be stuffed.
The sad thing is, I wouldn't put anything past her, so better take a peek at that will.
I'm going to be taxidermied.
Yeah.
You got to take me places.
I'm not doing any of that. This is a news headline from somewhere in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A woman wearing a shirt that says love, right across her shirt there,
Yes.
right across her shirt, repeatedly walloped a Brooklyn laundromat
There
worker
you go.
in the face with a detergent bottle.
Way to be
But it said love
loving.
on her shirt. And then she took off with the cart from the establishment. Video shows all of this stuff happening at the 6-star laundromat and dry cleaners on East 57th in the New York area. 5 p.m., she goes behind the counter without permission, then grabs a bottle of laundry detergent, strikes the 47-year-old female employee over the head. Then a worker tries to stop her, and that's when she hits that person a bunch of times.
That's super.
The woman goes back behind the counter, whacks her with the bottle a few more times. The suspect, showing a brown jacket over a shirt that says love,
Yeah.
took off with a cart. Worker refused medical attention for swelling and bruising to her face. What is going on?
All you need is love.
Everybody needs to calm down. That's what I'm saying. It's today's weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for your moment of dub, brought to you by RadioSavings.com. A Milwaukee man tried to break into an elephant enclosure at the local zoo to, quote, impress his daughter. Armand Bullocks climbed over the locked fence in the outdoor exhibit area of the Milwaukee County Zoo around closing time. Then he scaled a second fence. He was stopped by park workers before reaching the 2 African elephants. He was stopped from going where he could really have gotten hurt, Tim Wilde said. That's the zoo curator of large mammals. Says here, the 27-year-old was spotted sitting on a fence, dangling his legs into the exhibit. He was cited for trespassing and fined $263 by deputies. That's not enough.
That's it?
Investigators said he wanted to impress his daughter.
I wonder how old his daughter was and how impressed could she possibly be with
Zoo
him.
officials warned the stunt could have ended worse than it did for the daredevil dad. There are a number of accounts of people who worked with elephants who've been killed or badly injured by them, the zoo noted. So don't do that. They should have.
$263 is nothing. That's barely what it cost him to get into the zoo. You've been to a zoo lately? Holy cow.
I'm saying he should have been fined a lot more than that, because now there are people going, oh, that's all it's going to cost.
Right, exactly.
Don't do it. It's a bad idea.
I wonder if
It's
you
your
can get into the monkeys.
No, probably not. It's your moment of duh, brought to you by RadioSavings.com.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, But I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. Heidi, tell me, Deer Valley, Phoenix, Arizona. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
I'm going to say that's a golf course.
And the answer is rehab center.
No way.
Golf clap for those of you that guessed that at home. Deer Valley, this is for you. Heidi, do not bask in the glory of this golf clap. So if you guessed rehab center, you got it right. Heidi, put the dunce cap on and sit in the corner.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
This has gotten extreme.
This is really a tough thing because that Deer Valley sounds like a golf course.
It sounds more like a golf course.
But it's a rehab center. That's how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? On the John and Heidi Show. Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Take a listen to this. Fifth grader creates a kindness closet for students in need. I love this. A fifth grader in Ohio created this kindness closet. Andy Musser, M-U-S-S-E-R, said a friend confided in her that she wished that she had some more girls' clothes to wear to school. She said, I went to my closet and I got some clothes and some shoes that I had outgrown anyway, and I gave them to her at school the next day, and she was really happy. She said after gifting her friend some clothing, she couldn't stop thinking about how great it felt to help somebody in need. That's when she realized what a difference that made for the friend, too. And that's when she talked to her mother, and she said it was so easy to do. Can we just do this for more people? She took the initiative at that point. So Andy approached her principal with the idea of having a kindness closet, a place students can visit during school to, quote, shop for new and gently used clothing, and it would just be free to them. So they'd be able to go in and pick things that would fit them.
I love that so much.
And she said, she came to me and said, yeah, let's do it. From there, it's turned into a big deal. She went out and asked for donations from places like Dick's Sporting Goods, Everything Rubbermaid, Goodwill, Kohl's, and a place called the Mission Thrift. They all pitched in, and they've got a pretty fully stocked little place there.
I love that.
She said it was so great for her to see her vision come true. The principal said it's part of our culture here at the school, and she is proud. She said proud is an understatement for sure. This is what every principal and parent would want for their kids and for them to do and for them to do for others. So putting other kids first. I think that's really, really cool.
That's fantastic.
I love it. I've got a link to the story in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.